Hello folks, my name is Great Mighty Poe, and welcome to episode 10 of my playthrough of the Convergence mod, version 2.1. Gonna get straight into it. So I did test streaming last night, might continue with that, might talk about it a little bit later, because gonna get into what the build is today. Because, yeah, we're looking very dark, very evil. I did want to do lightning miracles, but I don't have a catalyst. I can get rid of that. I don't have a catalyst that can actually do dark and lightning with any decent affinity. So yeah, kinda have to go blood and necromancy. But hey, I'll do some blood stuff, so that's pretty cool. And actually, I can switch that ring off. We don't need that ring. Fat ring, I guess. So yeah, that's what we got. We have the Royal Dark Sword, +2. Modskin takes Twinkling. Everything is mod takes play Twinkling. This looks pretty cool. It has cast speed on it, which is always nice, and it also has a really powerful weapon art that buffs my dark damage. But most of my stuff is going to be coming from bleed and also from magic damage, so not all that good. But we have the Gravel's Talisman +6. So this is strong magic and moderate dark, so pretty nice. And looking at that is, it lowers the enemy's magic resistance, which is fine, I guess. We only have one magic attack, so yeah. We have the Lich set, which the Lich set is FP consumption of miracles, and increases magic damage, which isn't all that good, but this here does give us HP and SP regen, so nice, I think. I don't know. We have the Shell of Zugtamoy. I think that's how you say that. Zugtamoy? I don't know. Blood defense, which got some maggot creatures I think in this area, so hopefully good. And dark attacks by 10%, which that's our weapon. It's a little bit of luck, which I don't know why. I don't think bleed scales are luck in this mod, so yeah. And also miracle FP consumption, so yeah. And then normal soul serpent, fat, and devotion. And I had that on because I needed 2 arcane crystals. I don't need that on now. What can I put on instead? I guess Dark and Faithful. Yeah, 5% magic damage, sure, why not? And yeah, we've got, so the stats, 15 vigor, 30 attunement, 14 endurance, 16 strength to be able to use the sword, 24 intelligence because one of our spells takes 24 int, and then faith because we need 50 faith for another one of our spells. So spells we're rocking, right at the bottom here. So we're gonna start from the bottom actually. So we have Miasma, unleash a dark cloud of death and disease upon the world, damaging enemies. But that sounds pretty middle. We have Knit again, because we have cool Warden Skeleton. So yeah, well, I was gonna use Plus a Man, but looking at how small this place is, it might not go the best. So yeah, Warden Skeleton, he'll fit nicely in these small hallways. Should be good. Should be up there. It should be pretty good. There we go. And then Vampirism, which just we constantly bleed enemies around us, and we get HP recovery, pretty nice. And we have Exsanguinate, so another healing one. I think this might be good against Yhorm, because he's got quite a lot of health, I'm not too sure. We do have Rain of Blood, which I might use against Yhorm. Again, not too sure. Yhorm is going to be tough, I know that, but hey. And we have Blood of the Dark Soul, which, where's the painter? We should give this to her. We already found the Blood of the Dark Soul. We completed the mod. Hey! But yeah. And let's just rest up and make sure that everything's back where it should be. And let's get into this area. So, what's the range on Miasma? Well, alright then. Let's just, okay. That didn't do that much damage, but it's big AoE. Blood of Dark Soul. Okay, wow. Nice. Well, I think today's build's gonna be pretty good. By the looks of it, FP is a bit of an issue, but hopefully not. This guy's gonna scream, isn't he? Yep, that's what I needed first thing in the morning. Right. I don't think we're gonna open any of these. Well, I'm gonna open this one. Large sight night. Okay, cool. And nothing in this one. Nothing in this one. What about this one? Absolutely nothing. Nice. Okay. That just hits literally everything in the area. So let's abuse the shit out of that. This is like a poor man's version of Stormfront and Apocalyptic Flames. But hey, I'm not complaining. It does what it needs to, which is kill enemies from a distance. So I am the Grave Lord. Inner Flame Potion. Consumes to temporarily cover your body with flame, burning nearby enemies for 30 seconds. Well, okay, that sounds fun. What do we got in here? Are you alive? No, you're a sack. You look like a corpse from a distance. Murakumo. And what have we got in here? Nothing. Kinda kill everything with miasma, so. I haven't used Warden Skeleton. Warden Skeleton, get in here. He just did 900 damage. Oh, he's going absolutely crazy. Ah, I want to get a. I should have installed a reskin for him. Should have made him look like Twisted. Oh, he's gonna go crazy against that door, trying to get stuff in there. Boy, this guy had a really bad day. Oh, you're nearly dead. I guess the. Oh, I do guess the jailer HP drain actually works on you. That's concerning. I might not use you quite so much then if you're that weak to the jailers. Because it's going to take so long to heal you. Yes, yes, come here. Stop running away. Come take your medicine. Let's put him away for now. So that's a bit concerning. The jailers can affect him. But, oh well. I might go switch or something else. I'm not too sure. It's locked, of course. I wonder. Why are you standing there? Let's put vampirism on. Yeah, you're gonna push me off, I know you are. Stamina potion. What are you? Temporarily boost stamina recovery. Oh yeah, scream, scream, scream. This locked? It's locked. Okay. There was actually yesterday, I think I watched just a little bit of one of my older episodes of my Cinders walkthrough. And oh boy, that was an actual pain to watch. Because, oh boy, was I monotone and slow, and it sounded really boring and really quiet, and it sounded like I didn't want to be there. Oh, glad I got a bit more confident with my speaking. Oh, it's locked, of course it's locked. Okay, well there's a lot of stuff over there. I'm guessing a lot of those caged madmen. But hey, I'm not very bad about cheesing them. Mind control urn. Oh, that could be nice. What have we? Ow. And yeah, I really like the buff effect from this because you get the glowing eyes and all that. It looks really good with the Lich set. So I think they could have actually taken the. I'll take a look at this quickly. Item discovery by 20%. Ooh, get a farming set. And that looks like it had something to do with all schools. What? It reduces FP cost of all magicals by 4%. Okay, so generalized set for everything. So yeah, I think they could have taken the blood stuff and the necromancy stuff and rounded it up into one school for all things dark. Because having the necromancy stuff be magic damage is a little bit strange. So, yeah. And oh boy, you are really resistant to everything I'm throwing at you. Get out of here. That missed. Not quite enough reach. Boy, you are resistant to everything I'm throwing at you. Hey, cool writhing corpse. I mean, I'm just gonna leave them on. I don't think the bleed is that big of an issue for me because look at my bleed bar. Dungeon bridge key. Guess the key for the door. Okay. I don't have any blood red moss yet. I haven't picked up any yet. With this. Oh, nice. They're not really covering myself in flames, just a little pilly little flame. Nothing on this Cinder's immolation writ. Right. We can progress forward. And yay, we're into here. Okay. I don't like the sounds I'm hearing. So I'm just gonna use miasma to take stuff out. This has a lot more range than I think stuff like Stormfront, stuff like that. It's hitting pretty much everything, which I'm happy with. Doesn't open from this side. Okay, we've got to go this way. We got around this corner. Nothing? Okay. Let's move along this way then. There's an item here. Still jailbreakers? There's still jailbreakers. We got a way out. We can drop down there by the looks of it. Do we want to? That's the thing. Can we come through this way? We can come through this way. Okay, what do we got? What's waiting to ambush me? Oh, that's a mimic. Well, thank you for hitting him through the wall. Duck clutch. Cool. And are you a mimic? You're probably a mimic. Nope. Okay. Old Selkie. Okay. This guy is just on. It's just on pure crystal meth. Let's call him back. See if we can get out there and go take out some things out there for us. Good, you provided a good distraction. Okay, thank you taking them out. Anything else in there? How bad is your health? Oh yeah, pretty bad. No getting out of the cell. You stay in the cell until I heal you. Oh, this is gameplay right here. I think the Necromancer should be sacrificing my summons to do massive damage to things, but I don't have the slots for that many summons, so last one and then we'll put you away again. There we go. That just skipped dust menu. There we go. Goodbye, Warden Skeleton. Right. Well, that's this little bit over here done. So yeah, I think these builds, they do better if you actually focus the build. Unlike what I'm doing, where I'm doing half and half. You're doing a lot better if this was all necromancy. Okay, let's just, yeah. There's a lot of them in there. Let's not go down there. Oh boy. Take miasma. Let's put vampirism on. Let's head down. Just in case somebody down here is still alive, let's be careful. What are you? Blood-urns. Okay, those did great against Vault, I remember. Anything over this way? Nope. What have we got over there? Something. Blood of the Dark Soul. Go. Well, whatever that was, it's dead now. Oh yeah, we've had a couple of these things here. But they got taken up by miasma. That cell there is nothing. This cell here is an enemy that dropped a dung pie. Great, fantastic. Dark gem. And let's go get the jailbreaker thing. We haven't picked up the actual jailer's keyring yet, so that's a little bit concerning, not being in here, but hopefully that's not too far away. There's some doors in here I need to unlock, and I don't want to have to respawn all the enemies, because that sounds like a bad idea. But let's head out this way. And was that ladder always there? So you're actually tipping up onto it? I didn't notice that before. That's always been there. What do we got here? Bellowing Dragon Crest. Magic damage, I'm guessing. Yeah, magic damage. Oh, I need to use miasma because I can hear stuff. Well, good at highlighting enemies. Would have had no clue he was there. Oh, there's an item there, and I have to get every item. Do I head down that way now and then come back up this way, or do I head down the normal way? I think I'm gonna head down the normal way. It's a bit safer. What? Are you actually kidding me? Get back here, you little shite. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, you're not coming towards me, so I'm just gonna... There's a fun fact about the blood miracles. They take a percentage of your health, so when I have low health, they take no health. So, you actually managed to say I don't have to spend quite so much health. Thank you. Yeah, get out of here. Ah, more jailers though. That's, well, that's always fun. And yeah, we can see the big addition down the Profaned Capital there, the Labyrinth, which hopefully be getting that this episode. I'd like to get Irithyll and Profaned all in one episode, so maybe, I don't know. No Mimic in here. I wonder if in this bit there are still the 1,000,001 of these guys. Well, looks like it. Go get them. I honestly don't care if you die. You're not as impressive as Manfred was. Okay, yep, you're coming back. Well, I didn't manage to unsummon him in time. So we lost our summon, unfortunately, but he was doing terrible work anyway. All he did was aggro a bunch of enemies who are just pain in the butt. Oh, this build is worse than the ones done in the past couple episodes. Right. So yeah, I think one skeleton is dead. I don't get the summons at certain points because that's the thing. They used to be really strong in this mod, but then they were nerfed really heavily into the ground. Now they're sort of at a point where you have to babysit them a lot. don't think they're quite as fun as they once were in earlier versions, which is kind of sad. I get that having something play the game for you is a little bit broken, but at the same time, it was just fun. Having something that could do stuff for you, that's the whole thing about those playstyles. And I guess making it more active is a fine enough reason, but there are probably better ways to go about this, making the summons not weak, just really easy for enemies to actually take down. So, yeah. I haven't even used the Druid summons yet, which I don't know if we'll actually use them because, yeah, late game edge because they just drop off. I guess with him though, it was just going to be staggered and couldn't do anything. Okay. I hate these rats. They come out here and they are like, hey, I'm gonna come off you on a bridge. Narrow bridge. Right. Well, there's an item over there. Okay, we dropped down from there to get that item. I'm not seeing rats in there. I wonder if this guy still takes massive damage from headshots. Maybe we can hit him in the head with Blood of Dark Soul. Maybe. Well, I see the Crystal Lizard. I kind of want to take them out. Do I have... Okay, Blood of the Dark Soul. Worth it! Worth it! I got the Crystal Lizard! Oh, I got a little shit. Right. I honestly don't care about dying. It means I get back the Warden Skeleton, so... yeah. I hate that Crystal Lizard. I genuinely hate it. It's just such a shit spot trying to actually get it, so... I don't really care about dying. And now we go through this whole process of slowly killing stuff because there's a lot of enemies here. The miasma is not as strong as I thought it would be. Considering it takes 50 faith, I think it should be stronger. But hey. I don't need a Sanguinate, I need Blood of the Dark Soul. Come on FP, you can do it. I know you can. Let me stand here for 10 minutes just to cast one spell. There's another thing about the Blood Miracles. They take HP. I think the FP cost should be significantly reduced because they're already using one of your resources, which is HP. I think it should go all in on using your HP rather than using as much FP. I think it'd be a bit more fun that way. Oh, there's one of these guys in here. Well, I don't feel quite so bad about cheesing all this then. Miasma, come on. Come on, FP, you can do it. Come on. Yeah, I'm on FP. There we go. Yeah, speaking of the live streaming, I am thinking I'm going to continue that. So, I dragged my second monitor out of the cupboard. Out of my wardrobe. I hope it still works. I haven't used it in years. And yeah, I might do some actual Cinders challenge runs. Because I want to try each of the magic skills. And see how they actually perform just doing only that. So no melee at all. Which, if you tuned in for the live stream, you saw how badly it was going with pyromancies. I just constantly falling back on melee weapons because of how bad the FP system is at the moment in Cinders. In my opinion at least, it's pretty horrendous. When the starter pyromancer uses all their FP for a whopping 2 fireballs that do less damage than a firebomb, yeah, the FP system is a little bit balked. So, yeah. I might do a live stream series where I do sorceries because sorceries tend to be a bit stronger, in my opinion at least, and yeah. The range of the spell is wildly inconsistent. I'm sick of waiting. Give me FP. Is that hitting the giant? Oh, it is. Well, I hope you enjoy standing around doing nothing, because, if I can cheese the giant, I'm gonna cheese the giant. More FP. More miasma. I don't know if it stacks. I don't know if I'm wasting FP. I don't care. If I can cheese the giant, I'm gonna cheese the giant. Oh, nearly. One more. There we go. And you're still alive. You're just out of range. Well, you're not out of range of that, so goodbye. We're getting actually pretty decent souls from these enemies, all things considered. We already picked up 24k. So we had 50k before. So let's go grab that. Soul of Crestfallen Knight and 50k souls. And then we drop down here, by the looks of it. There's a bit more full damage than I was expecting. Magic urn. Still rats down here. Oh yeah. One miasma enough? Not quite. Torturous, Catchpole, Dung Pie, Twinkling, Purging Stone. So let's go get the shortcut. And we'll take a look at the Torturous Catchpole as well. I think it's a Hex weapon. So, Torturous Catchpole. That looks like a spear or halberd. It should be down here somewhere. Oh yeah, halberd, Drag Rift. Yeah, that's a dark weapon. So actually good for any dark class. And yeah, Catchpole of the Executioners of Huntsman's Copse. So once again, they're clearly able to add stuff from other games, yet they keep adding all the really bad looking stuff, like Lion's Fury and the Jade Sword and all that. I mean, if you don't want to port the older weapons one for one, if you want to port the models and do something unique with them, like just change up the lore for them or edit the models, stuff like that, make it look a bit more better, probably a better solution than the current thing is. And I can't see anything down here, which is fantastic. Are you still a mimic? I imagine so. Yeah, I was out of stamina. I could not roll. Ashen Estus, please. Well, not Ashen Estus, normal Estus. Mimics are pretty damn tanky, though. That did 700 damage. It felt like nothing. Okay, good. Rejuvenation potions. If you're gonna make tough mimics, put actually decent loot in them. A potion that restores a small amount of HP and FP is not something I would consider pretty worth it after the amount of damage he was taking, which was pretty much nothing. Right. Back up here with no platforms, of course. More HP damage. This area. I don't know what is about certain areas they set me off. But I'm having fun. Having a few negative moments at the moment though, but hey, we'll get through this slowly. And there goes the rats. More rats? Well, you're not a rat. Well, you are. You're kind of a big rat. And we have some kind of warlock dude over there, which concerns me. Come on, FP. I need you back. It's kind of annoying, honestly. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the FP system in this mod. Feels just a little bit too slow for when you're trying to do some of the in-game stuff. Let's thing those basilisks up on the roof. Which I'm not complaining about. Okay, just Ash Nestus. Yeah, you're still very reliant on Ash Nestus, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But hey. There we go. Warden Skeleton got some use. He seems just like jumping all over the place, not actually attacking, so yeah. Okay, we've got 3 of them from a mimic before, and there's just 2 on a corpse over here. Large Ebony Titanite and Abyssal Lens. Okay, let's move on. Keep progressing through. I will get through this area eventually. Still giant rat? Nope, you're not a giant rat. Well. Ow! Oh, there are 2 of them in there. Are you kidding me? I thought, oh, I can see one, so there's only 1. Of course not. What mod am I playing? I'm playing the Convergence, where there needs to be 50,000 enemies. I swear I've seen people praise this mod for its enemy placements, and I don't understand why. Cool. There we go. What have we got? Poisoners. And, oh, this room's still full of jailers. Well, you took better mod fixing up enemy places, making them better, and they still had the room full of jailers, which is this is one of the worst designed areas in base Dark Souls 3. Just having a bunch of the most broken enemies. And I fell. I fell. Hey, but I got some normal Estus back. No Ashen Estus back yet because of how the recovery system actually works. We can stand here for 10 minutes, trying to get FP back, trying to cast Miasma. Ah, this is fun. I could send the Warden Skeleton out there, but he'd just get his HP drained and then taken down, so it'd be nice if summons were immune to that particular effect, because it is a little unfair. Have we taken them all down yet? I don't know. I still saw another health bar there, so I think we've still got more. Oh yeah, we still have more. Is that it though? Please tell me that's it. I think that's it. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I think it would have been best picking a build and sticking with it. So, Tempest Scroll, and the Dragon Torso Stone, and Dragon Headstone. And now you get a shortcut. Yay! Oh, there's an item there. Interesting. And shortcut unlocked. Yay! Even though I already technically have a shortcut down because of the platforms I saw with the item on them. Sunlight metals, which I don't need more sunlight metals. I still have 99 off because I haven't found a build that I can use with them yet. Not too sure we're going to get into lightning miracles. I'm really struggling to actually fit them in. Okay. Get in here. You can go crazy in here, I don't care. Yeah, clip through the wall and die. What are you attacking? Okay, well, Infectious Dagger. It's actually a pretty good dagger. That's the starting weapon of the Deprived. It's actually pretty nice. So, Infectious Dagger. I've used this a bit on my screenshot character, getting enemies down to half HP. This has, I guess, a debuff on it, where it just stacks damage over time on enemies. It's actually pretty nice. Some ashes. You're just going crazy. Murky Sediment, Ember. I got Ember back, nice. Elvaset. Elvaset is probably stamina, so stamina related, if I had to guess. Elvaset. Yep, stamina regen and strength and dex. Which I haven't done a melee build either yet. Soldering iron. Okay, you're just stuck in there, aren't you? Let's unsummon you. And what have we got in this cell here? Looks like nothing. You a chest or a mimic? Mimic. Let's get Vampirism up. Go on, Warden. There we go. I need to knit you. Hey, he didn't take much damage, all things considered. Cool. And green separation. Get out of here. Some twinkling. Slightly worth it, I think. I should probably farm twinkling at this point. Okay. That is one of those dudes, so let's get Vampirism up and Blood of the Dark Side. Cool. Get over to this cell here, which had Carla, and it is locked. Of course it's locked. Where's the jailer's keyring? Oh, I heard something moving. Can I summon the Warden Skeleton in this room? Oh, it's a Dark Wraith. Cool. Why is there a Dark Wraith in Irithyll Dungeon, though? And there we go, back up to full. What have we got in here though? The Void Flame. That sounds like it's going to be for dark and physical? No, dark and magic, so... Interesting. That'll be for Chromancies and Druidism. So... Now we have the item on those platforms which we need to go grab, so... Oh boy, I hope you like running. Let's go back up the shortcut way and make our way over to there. Which I think I can get to, I think. Not too sure. Trying to remember the layout of Irithyll Dungeon in my head, and it's kind of blanking at the moment. Right. And also, yeah, the Royal Darksword. It's kind of weird that it looks like it should be a necromancy weapon, but it's not a necromancy weapon. It's a blood weapon. Doesn't look like it'd be a blood weapon. And, oh yeah, we need to go up. We have that room there. Take miasma. So, how's everyone's days going? Because, once again, we're stuck in the miasma hell, where we have to spam miasma at foes. Oh, this is peak gameplay. Stand behind a wall and spam a spell and hope stuff dies. Cool. There's something else here. Oh, there's a mimic. Come on out, Warden Skeleton. Come on out, Vampirism. Really? Exsanguinate doesn't wake him up? Oh, the Warden Skeleton wakes him up, though. I didn't even see this guy. Good thing we came back up this way. Oh, good thing indeed. Estus Shard. Oh, I need to actually summon him. There we go. Right, let's get a move on. Where are we? Oh, we're over this side. Okay, I know where we are. I'm not lost, I swear. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. At this point, I don't care. Ow. I don't want to fight anything. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of using miasma and spending 5 minutes waiting for my FP. Right, head down this way. I'm guessing it's gonna be full control potions. I'm just guessing. Oh, and yeah, it looks like we need to use that to actually drop off. Down. Oh, there's another platform below us. I don't know how we drop to that. Because I don't see any way down there, so full control potion. If this kills us, I used the wrong potion. Whoops, what did I use? I used fleet-footed. I'm kind of auto-sprinting now, which is kind of scary. Ah! Okay, I'm auto-sprinting. Which I don't have any control over. Oh, how am I such an idiot? Oh, we already have a gargoyle. Ow, I dodged into that. I actually hate when you do that. That's the unfun state. Can you not? I actually don't like gargoyles at all. Just because it's just blocking. It's so annoying. Stop it. I should have picked a better build, but I didn't. Stone Clutch. I guess it's like the Skull Ring. Stone Clutch, Stone Clutch, Stone Clutch. Stone Clutch. Physical damage, yep, okay. Are you kidding me? Miasma. Vampirism. Blood of the Dark Soul. These guys are made of stone, so I don't know if they can actually bleed, which is probably the issue with them. But I can swing at my sword, and he's taken down. And we're nearly at Profaned Capital. Nearly. Hey, Profaned Capital. Nice. So, where's a bonfire around here? You're not a bonfire. Go get him. Oh, you got slightly injured, I guess. And he's healed up, and green inspiration. Eyes of Staff and Erupting Flames. That staff I wanted what, last episode? Strong fire and moderate physical. I'm fairly sure. Looked up on their wiki. Yep, strong fire, moderate physical. This is what I wanted last episode. But hey. Oh, it has flame body as a skill. That's an old spell that got removed, I'm fairly sure. Still haven't found a bonfire, which concerns me. I don't want to go back all the way through Irithyll Dungeon. Where the hell's the bonfire? There's no ladder here by the looks of it either. Oh, Covenant's Gold Serpent. Yes, and Chaos Remnant. So, looks like we have to go down into there. Maybe, I don't know. Where are we going? Ember. Because I haven't been to this bit here, Profaned Capital, in ages, in this mod at least. I did come through here when the Labyrinth was added, so I've been through that before, but I don't remember it at all. So, let's drop down here, I guess. What have we got down here? We have a way across over to there. Is there a bonfire at the start of it though? There better be a bonfire at the start of it. Where's a bonfire? Well, I have yet to find a bonfire and I am incredibly concerned. Not going to the labyrinth without going finding a bonfire, so I guess let's head into this over here and hope there's a bonfire over this way. At this point, I actually have forgotten this area entirely, and I have no clue where the bonfires are, so this is fun. One of you is going to pop up, isn't it? Yep. Chaos Gem. There's a bonfire! Ah! I don't like this. If there's no bonfires in the entire Profaned Capital, I'm gonna be unhappy. I know there has to be a bonfire somewhere, I just don't know where. Large fish titanite. Okay, good. Well, I can hear them. So let's get miasma on them, because I don't want to fight them. Oh yeah, they're swarming down there. Oh boy. And that should take out a few of them. Hey, the skittering stopped. Oh, thank God, it was driving me insane. Rusted gold coins. I know a lot of people when they actually play vanilla, they don't come to this area very often. It's kind of just an offshoot, it's kind of weird, there's not much reason to actually come here. Blooming purple moss though, that's very nice. And, oh! Well, I wonder if vampirism will hit you through the floor. I don't know. These guys should be pretty weak to bleed though, being so big. Again, no bonfire, so I have no FP. Yep, I don't want to go down there. For obvious reasons. So, how's everyone doing once again? Good, once again we're standing running for FP. Riveting gameplay. Yeah, these guys are tanky as shit. There's a lot of them. I can tell there's a lot of them. There's 3 of them down there alone. Which means I don't really want to go down there. I I guess I can wait for FP to come back. I can call Warden. Good. He took a beating there, didn't you? He's going off to fight something else. What are you going off to fight? Okay, I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's do that. Whatever you're doing over there, I don't like it. That's not bad damage. Might actually do pretty good against Yhorm because he has a lot of health. So takes a lot of FP though. Yeah, I think because it's doing bleed damage, it'll be good actually with a spell. Oh, toxic bite ring. Nice. Blooming. Actually, the healing there was enough to keep up with it, so I don't really care. Yeah, because I got passive HP regen. Why do I care? Purging Stone. Dung Pie. Yeah, my HP regen is enough. Dung Pie. And Dung Pie. And what do we got in here? Soul of Crestfallen Knight. Green Blossom. I guess from one of the centipede thingies. And then over here is Soul of Crestfallen Knight. Let's check something. Let's keep going. We have 200,000 souls. Where's a bloody bonfire? I should only go up there when you go down the bottom bit. Maybe there's a bonfire down there. I don't know. Whatever's making those horrible laughing noises, I don't care for you. I'm quite happy to stand here and cheese you with miasma. There we go. Well, at least the monstrosity of the sins aren't in here from the looks of that, so... Go Warden Skeleton. Yep, come here. Come get your healing. Is this what it's like to be a healer in MMO? And your allies are just running all over the place? Yeah, they're all dead. You can stop attacking now. God, we need to do something about your meth addiction, I swear. It's out of hand, mate. Forbidden Geomancy Tome. Hey, more Geomancies! Finally! Maybe there might be some actual Geomancies that interest me and I might actually be able to use them. Cause, yeah. We still need to do some more Cryomancies, but again, haven't unlocked the Covenant for that, so gotta wait for that. Yeah, I really think that having the Cryomancy Covenant in Arundel, yeah, it makes sense being Arundel. But at the same time, it is a little bit annoying. Because I'm doing things vanilla progression, and oh my god, it's a bonfire. Oh, how I've missed you. Oh, we can rest. Oh, we can level up, and we can do other stuff. Yes. Just spend 180k souls leveling, yeah. Oh. Well, at least we know where a bonfire is. So that'll help us getting into the labyrinth, I guess. Let's get up here. Vampirism. We do have a couple of jailers here. Well, I assume they're still here. Ow. Hey, I didn't get hit by that. Yeah, I really hate the soldering iron attack, because it is really delayed. So, Profaned Flame. Picked up a few pyromancies in this area actually, it was pretty nice. Still no Jailer's keyring though. Where the bloody hell's Jailer's keyring? And let's head over here. Head into Secret Cell. We did get the old cell key, so what's in here now, I wonder? Oh, yep, okay, yep, that's, yep, okay, right, where is he? Is he not moving? Is he just gonna stand there and block the bloody stairs? Mate. Oh, he just straight up as Sequid. Where's Warden Skeleton going? What are you doing? Well, oh, that was some damage. Which he healed, of course. Because everything in this game needs 1,000,001 heals. Warden Skeleton, what are you doing? Yeah, get down there. Stop healing. I hate NPCs. How much health do you need? Seriously, it is actually getting tired now, mate. He wasn't doing much damage, but boy could he take a hit. Zweihander, I don't care. Right, has to be at least one bullshit NPC per episode, and that was obviously it, I hope. Get whatever he was guarding, which probably just a couple of trash, I'm guessing, with this mod. Nope, Katarina set and Storm Ruler. Storm Ruler is 100% useless though, doesn't work against Yhorm, so that's fun. Still an item over here, let's go grab that. Lightning Clutch Ring, nice. Don't tend to use the clutch rings very often though. Find that in a lot of mods, they're just unnecessary. Some divine relics, and we can head back to the bonfire. That should heal up our summon. And what have we got over here? Court Sorcerer set. What is Court Sorcerer? Cast speed. Oh, much like in Cinders. That's very nice. And what's down here? Enemy? I don't know what the heck is. Okay, sacks and piles of flesh. And Grand Alchemist. And okay, that's how we see tier 2 Alchemist. Finally! So Grand Alchemist, power of all bombs by 1% and item discovery by 25%. Oh, proper farming set. Finally. And German Alchemist, Luck, and Great Alchemy Reagents. So actually thinking about it, I need to head back to the shrine. I need to buy something from the handmaid before we head into the maze. So let's head back to the shrine. Oh, how long have I been going for? Well, I think I started at 11, I think. I think we've only been going 50 minutes, I think. That or an hour and 50 minutes, I'm not too sure. When did we start? I don't know. Actually, I could probably just actually check something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long we've been going for. Well, I don't think we've been here for that long, so. That ashes. Then she should start selling, yeah, gold pine. Unless you were selling it already, I don't know. What are you selling now? I don't know. Somewhere in here I'm thinking there should be, maybe, I don't know. Did I scroll past them? Where's Xanthus set now? Which is attunement. Yeah, I must scroll past them. Unless she doesn't sell them. Oh, she does, cool. We can only hold 99, so let's get 99. So yeah, going into a maze, best to mark where we've been. So, where the heck are prism stones in this menu? There they are. There's one thing Cinders doesn't have that I really wish they had, would be just these spellbound prism stones. For no reason, just infinite prism stones that take enemies killing you. Well, you have to kill enemies in order to use them. Right, let's get into the maze, which this should be fun. And I can hear the gargoyle steps stopping around in there. So let's head over here. And nice. And I think Miasma's gonna be good here. I think our enemies in here. So they gave us 50 prism stones. Isn't that nice? I just bought some. So are we hitting anything? Nope, that's concerning. We'll put on vampirism though. Let's get horribly lost for an hour. Yay! Okay, it is quite dark in here. I'm actually gonna put a torch on. Because it is a little bit dark in here, so. Well, this is where we came from, so we'll mark that. And let's head this way first. More prism stones. Thank you. Well. Oh, these guys are immune to bleed, that's why. Wait, no they're not. Vampirism just wasn't working for a second, I don't know why. Okay, so we've been this way, picked up all stuff here, so let's bring the brimstone down. And it placed dead ends to there, so now we have a couple pathways, so we came from this way. And we'll go this way first, I think. Okay, just a hidden blessing here. Oh, the weapon balance in this area is going to be horrendous. And we already went this way, so let's mark this. And head this way. Nothing that way. Let's keep progressing through. We came from this way. And okay, that just dead ends immediately. I thought that went somewhere. Oh, the place is already getting to me. The walls are closing in. Ah! Okay, yeah, now we have our first real branch. So, just keep going. Oh, let's go this way first, I think. Okay, that branches, so let's go back and take a look at the other branch. This doesn't branch. This goes to a homeward bone. Or 2. And now we come through here. And now we have a branch. Oh, well, I can see you. Vampirism. So, yeah. We'll head this way. Oh yeah, just an item here. Concussive urns. Or corrosive urns, or whatever. I didn't say. Corrosive urn? I think... yeah, corrosive urns. Releasing acid fumes. Eat away your opponent's HP. Okay. Well, now we can have another branch. So... keep going straight, I guess. No throwing up on me. Solve the name of soldier. And it doesn't continue that way, so we can go back to here. I can see an item glow through the wall. Can I pick it up through the wall? Nope. Oh. And okay. Keep heading this way. Nothing that way, so keep heading through. Isn't actually that bad of a maze. It's pretty simple, all things considered. Okay. Yeah. Let's not get lost while fighting enemies. Let's drop a prism stone here. That's where we came from. Let's keep going forward this way. Okay, that branch is off that way, so let's head over to where that enemy was. Maybe just an item over here. Just an item over here. Okay. No! Bad. Ow! Oh, blood red moss. Finally picked up some of that as loot. Oh my gosh. Back through this way. Okay, yeah, we went this way, so we can mark that done. And head this way. Get to this branch, so mark off where we've been. And keep going straight. This branch is off that way. Okay, head this way then. Yes, I don't know where we're going. Nothing behind that corner. That's a chest. Let's grab whatever's in here. Bunch of different bright bugs. Okay. This one keeps going quite a way, so it doesn't dead end by looks of it. So we go back. This one looks like it could be the actual path, so let's... yeah. That way looks like the actual path, so we head this way instead. So we head down this way first. Ember. And healing potions. Nice. Okay, now I'm lost again. We went that way, so we need to go this way. Okay, we'll just mark it off as been down all these paths here. Get this way. Yeah, there's the chest. And there was a branch up here, wasn't there? Somewhere. Yeah, here. So we came from this way. And we'll head round this way first. And a flame potion, so this might be actually pretty good in here. Now we can hit this way. Oh, it's really starting to get to me. Wait, another dead end? We missed a path somewhere. Oh no! Wait, we missed it here. Okay, good. So we came from this way, cleared out this way. Okay, so we came from this way. This looks like the way forward, or the way down technically, so we'll head back here. And we'll head this way, take out whatever enemies are left. delay between when I can actually use that attack and when it actually goes off. So, what were you guarding? Divine Blessing. There are a lot of these guys in here. Holy crap. Blooming Red. Cool. So we went this way, got that. Went that way, grabbed that. What's over this way? Nothing. Okay, cool. And I think we got all the items in here. I think. I don't know. A couple of corpses with nothing on them. And what have we got down here? Oh, bonfire! And I can hear the gargoyles stomping around down there. Bonfire. I don't think of any bonfires before Yhorm. So actually let's attune instead of Blood of the Dark Soul. Rain of Blood. We're gonna use that on Yhorm. Might do some damage, I'm not too sure. Stretch out, Solve a Weary Warrior. Petrifying Potion. But Petrifying Potion is absorption, isn't it? While throwing defense for 30 seconds. So that could actually help me land down there. So yeah, take a plunge, you won't die. Are you sure about that? Vampirism. Petrifying Potion. Well, I land on top of an enemy. One skeleton, go. Oh, you're a greater foe. Boy, this guy's tanky. He is made of stone, so... Get down here. Hey, nice. Thank you, Warden Skeleton. You did good there. Hey, Jailer's keyring! I can't remember where all the items are in the jail that I need to get with that, though. Okay, let's get your way. Oh, why does it not work sometimes? There we go. So, where are we now? This connects over to here. Oh, nice. And, oh! From King's Shattered Bridge, your devotion leads you on to Fighter's Cave Rest. Yeah, no, I don't know what that means. Rest. Are there the dead Millwood Knights in Ariandel? Oh yeah, there's that pit with like 50 Millwood Knights. I'm guessing there. Just off the top of my head. If I'm right about that, I'm gonna be impressed. Divine Fragment though. Only Slayer, Great Arrows, and... At this point I don't have any actual spells set for miasma to damage these things, so... Oh boy! Yeah, this is pretty good though. Despite the high FP cost, I can just stand behind a wall and avoid everything. Which, hey, I don't mind. These guys are pretty easy to take down anyway, but hey, if I can choose an enemy, I'm gonna choose an enemy. And, oh, I was thinking, I need to turn around, there might be an item. There we go. I didn't look over here very clearly. Too focused on going forward. And, yeah, I think we need to head up there, get items up there. But taking out these things to get rid of the flames of the bowl is always worth it. And still 1,000,001 over here, still 1,000,001 over here. go a bit further forward, up to this pillar. Yeah. Oh, this is just the best. Taking out hordes of enemies really easily, all things considered. Yeah, sure, I have to stand around and wait, but it's not that bad. And I can still see him up there, so I know he's still up there. He's still waiting for me to mess up. When are you going to drop down? It's concerning me. I know you're up there. I can see the spear. That's almost all of them. Just calling the one skeleton. Go take them out. Nice. Vampirism, even though I don't think it does anything to these guys, and let's aggro him. I think I was hitting you with miasma. Dust Crown and Tome of the Immortal. Smoldering Stones. Smoldering Stones. Let's get rid of this minion. Rusted gold, and Great Shield of Glory. So that was a Necromancy Tome we picked up, so another one of them. Which might mean more Necromancy in future, not too sure. I haven't done the whole sacrificing your minion to get HP back thing, and all that, but what is the point in that, really? It feels like a waste to sacrifice your minion. Even if it does good damage, I don't think it's worth it. And slowly bleed away these guys' health. Come on. We haven't got much proof of the Concord kept actually throughout this whole thing. Oh, I picked up 18. Then again, we picked up a lot last episode, so... Ah, that makes me happy. More item discovery gear. Which, hey, I need more of, so I'm happy. Are you still on the bridge? You are still on the bridge. Vampirism... Exsanguinate? That looked really cool. My dude, I'm behind you. Are you kidding? Right, get over here. Come on. There we go. And Maid's Dagger. Okay. But hey, now we just have Yhorm left. Yhorm left. If I can speak right. But yeah, lightning would have actually been pretty good for Yhorm, because he does do the whole headshot thing and all that, but I'll just get under him and use Blood of the Dark Soul and hope that does something. If it doesn't, then we can rethink our whole strategy. Well, we'd have to rethink our whole strategy because I don't have any damaging spells, so it's Blood of the Dark Soul or nothing. So yeah, hopefully Rain of Blood does something, because I don't want to be using Blood of the Dark Soul over and over again, because that wasn't doing all that much, so. Oh, it's gonna go horribly. But let's get into here. You're big though, Rain of Blood should do a number on you. Where'd Rain of Blood go? What? Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, that's... it didn't do all that much damage, all things considered. Shit. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what we're going to do about Yhorm, in all honesty. Because that was doing absolutely nothing. So might have to do melee. I don't know. But I'll give a Rain of Blood though, that was doing absolute garbo damage on him, if it was actually proccing at all. I don't know what's going on with that. It was acting a little bit strange, so yeah. We'll try to use our Warden Skeleton as well, so let's head back down there. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of keeping Yhorm being tanky and annoying. I mean, he is a giant, he should be, but I didn't mind the Stormruler gimmick. Stormruler was fun, but oh well. Oh, for Pete's sake, stop trying to hit me. Yeah, Warden Skeleton's probably last about 5 seconds, but he should make a good distraction. Right, go on Warden Skeleton, let's go get our butts kicked. Yeah, he's got a lot of health and oh boy. Ow. Yeah, he does a lot of damage. Well, hopefully now that Warden Skeleton's gone. I hate the stomp. Okay, yeah, at this point I don't really feel like fighting Yhorm. None of my spells are doing anything to him, so yeah. I'll come back to Yhorm another day, much like Abyss Watchers. Just not feeling it worth this build. If I put on stuff that was actually doing proper damage, I'd be fine with it, but you know, not happening. I am not slugging my way through Yhorm with this current build. So, Yhorm will wait. So, yeah. I didn't try Exsanguinate on him, actually. So, I guess we can go... Oh, we can go try him again, I guess. I just didn't want to die with all these souls. We'll try Exsanguinate, see if that does something. I doubt it will. Do we have anything else we could possibly use? We just got Tome of the Immortal. Anything from there? What do you got now? Spells now use HP instead of FP. Okay, well. Creeping Rod, Plague Strike.
Revel.
Welcome.
And yeah, nothing here is going to be particularly good that I can see. Maybe Doris is annoying, I don't know.
Farewell.
We'll try Exsanguinate, but I doubt it. Because Yhorm likes to punish you when you're not in melee. And I could fight melee, but I'm terrible at using this particular type of weapon in melee. So, yeah. We'll give this one more shot, and if not, then I'm going to call it off. I don't like having a big tanky enemy that also hits really hard. So, yeah, it'd be something we come back to. Slightly more stronger build. Because we don't have to take on Lord Cinder until the end anyway. So, yeah. You're gonna make a boss difficult like this. I'm just not gonna fight it because I don't want to end up in the frustration phase again. Because Yeah, that was not fun against Fort and against Deacons. I don't want that again. So, try to keep the stream positive. Well, stream, but not streaming. Try to keep the video positive. So, yeah. So you have a lot of health, maybe Exsanguinate will do something against you. Okay, yep, Exsanguinate. Let me drink the blue juice. And run away. Oh, you're gonna chase me, aren't you? Okay, Exsanguinate everyone. Use the spell against Yhorm. It's good. Goodbye Yhorm. It's been nice knowing you, mate. Yeah, I'm not gonna take on Yhorm, he's a bit too tough. Don't find him particularly fun. The only thing good to take him on. Totally forgets about the Exsanguinate. And I just tore through him. So... okay. Well, that's a particularly good end to the video, isn't it? What is by his throat anyway? Is it still Storm Ruler? No, it's some Storm Debris. Oh, that was good. That was really good. I imagine Rain of Blood will be good against Medea. Get underneath him and use that, and it will hit him multiple times. But yeah, against Yhorm, I think he's a bit too narrow. He's tall, but he's not particularly wide. We needed a big, chunky Yhorm. What have we got while we're here? We're already given him one tome. So we have Tempest and Geomancy. So let's give him the Tempest. So, more Aeromancies, which is always cool. Yep. And here you go. What do you got now? You have some new stuff by the looks of it. Well, of course you have new stuff. That's obvious. Torrent of wind rolling over foes in front of you. Storm Strike, cleave enemies with a downward blade of air. Cyclone Blast, blast foes with a tunnel of twisting wind. Lion Knight's Gambit, unleash your inner power of the Lion Knights. Cancels passive FP regen. Okay, you acquire 15% FP upon each successful hit on enemy. Cool. All your resistors and weapon damage by 10%. Pretty nice. And reduce your weapon stamina consumption by 20%. Okay. Asphyxiate. Suction the air from your opponent's lungs. Oh, this is like, well, Legend of Korra with the Earth Queen. Oh, that was a great scene. Suction the air from your opponent's lungs, causing damage and preventing spell damage, or preventing spell casting for 15 seconds. And Tornado. Yeah. I've seen this, I'm not impressed by it. It does pretty bad damage, just constant, small amount of damage over time on an enemy, which I'm not the biggest fan of, so... Right. You know, I'm tempted to take on Yhorm again just to have another laugh. It was... oh, that was dumb. Have the Forbidden Geomancy Tome. And we've got a few things now, so Bombardment. Cool down boulders from the sky. That sounds like a lesser version of Stone Rain. Earth Missile. Launch a heavy missile at Earth foes that burst on impact. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Finally something that sounds cool. Aspect of the Ancients. Attune your body to the ancient world, leave behind the burdens of the flame. Increases defense by 30%, increases physical damage by 10%, decreases weapon stamina consumption by 30%, grants immunity to all status effects, and increases chance to be interrupted while attacking. Disables spell casting, disables FP regen, reduces the amount of souls gained from enemies by 50%, and slows movement speed. Wow. That's a lot. I'm not sure how good that is with that reduction of soul gain. Noxious Swarm. Conjure a swarm of venomous insects causing massive toxic buildup. Nice. Acid Surge. Corrodes weapon and armor. Yeah. Interesting stuff there. What do we have left? We did have an Estus shard, so let's give that to Andre. And what have you got now from Yhorm? Chaos Bed Vestiges? What the heck? Why is that from Yhorm? I guess he was Big Flaming Giant. We get Big Flaming Ball of Chaos. Okay. I guess I didn't want too many from Demon Prince. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense. I don't know. Or old Demon King, or Demon Prince, or whatever, I don't know. Yhorm's Great Machete. Big beefy strength weapon, as always, is Great Shield as well. Yeah. So next episode we go through Dancer. Which means we have to end off in Highwall, I think. Yeah, the Lothric Castle Courtyard. As usual, take on Dancer today. Get into Lothric Castle. Might do Kashoom King's Garden, I think. I'm not too sure. Not too sure where the bonfires are, that's the problem. Well, I think with Exsanguinate, might try Dancer, because she'd be pretty tanky. So let's take on Dancer with Exsanguinate. Actually, we haven't taken on Abyss Watchers yet. Yeah, I think we just ended off here. Next episode, we probably will actually... yeah. Let's actually head somewhere else. Yeah. Next episode, we'll start off by taking down the Abyss Watchers. And then we'll head into take on Dancer. Then we'll go into the Kashoom King's Garden. And then from there, we'll figure it out. Not too sure about Untainted Graves, because it is Breed Toughness mod. It's no longer Champion Gundyr in there. Also no longer Gundyr in... well, no longer Oseros. Well, it is still Oseros, but it's not Screamy Dragon Oseros in Kashoom King's Garden. So, yeah. We'll figure out next episode when we get there. I could take on Abyss Watchers now. Exsanguinate might do some damage. But I'm really not too sure. And I don't want to risk it. So, yeah. Get ended off here. Next episode will be jam-packed full of stuff. So, yeah. Once again, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all next time.